happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head.
I'm in Happiness World Summit in Miami, and I had the privilege to meet for the second time Shawn Achor. I discovered happiness in his speech 2 years ago in Dallas, and now in Miami. I'm very happy to meet you. Hi Shawn, how are you? Thank you for accepting this invitation. So for the audience, Shawn Achor, he is happiness researcher known with his positive psychology. He is New York Times bestseller of 2 books, Before Happiness and Happiness Advantage. So what can you tell us about for the CEO, how they can be a happy CEO and how they can make the employees happy?
Such an important question, because one of the things that people get confused about is happiness in this research is an individual choice. So we get some CEOs saying, well, then if it's a choice, then people have to choose it. I don't need to do anything about it. And I think while happiness is a choice, that the role of the CEO is to make that choice an easier choice. So what you can do for your employees to be able to deepen their social connection, help them to achieve greater levels of gratitude and optimism and hope in the midst of the challenges we're experiencing. For the CEO, that has a huge benefit because having a positive brain has a huge impact. It literally raises every single business outcome we know how to test for: productivity, profitability, engagement scores, turnover rates, healthcare costs. So I think that the enlightened CEO is one that realizes that we can make happiness a better and easier choice, but in doing so, it becomes a competitive advantage.
So what when I was discussing with some CEO in our region, they said to me, how can I listen to employees, don't have time, a lot of meetings, strategy, committee every Monday. So what are the tips that's going to be very easy and don't take time for you?
So what we've been looking for are the smallest interventions you can do. So we were looking for habits to take less than 2 minutes that if you did them every day, it had a huge impact. So we found 2 of them for CEOs in particular. One of them was the CEO himself or herself scanning the world for 3 new things that they were grateful for that had occurred over the past 24 hours. So new things you're grateful for every day. The reason why that's important is you're training your brain to look for the things that are going on right. And when you have that type of optimism actually transfers over to the way that you talk with other people. You find more things to praise and recognize. You're more hopeful in the things that you're talking about. So the other thing we get people to do, their CEOs, is we have them praise and recognize one person each day in their organization. A single piece of praise, specific, that's wrapped around a strength. So I'm so grateful for your help on that. You're so good with working with people, and you made this project come alive. Something very simple like that, a different person each day. Previous research found if you got a CEO to do it or a manager on the team, productivity on the team rose by 31% because people believe that their behavior matters now. And you're recognizing not just their negative behavior, you're recognizing the positive behavior, which creates that upward spiral of success.
Interesting. Now there is the CEO that are more interested about happiness as a company, especially many studies show that we lose a lot of money when employees are unhappy. So there is some awareness about this. So what they can do, they may use for them gratitude.
I think that they can start with things that are free, right? Like praise and recognition is free, gratitude is free. Beyond that, I think what you want to do is take time to explain to your employees why you really want to make their life better, right? Because when an employee feels like that they're being treated well, they work better, right? They feel happier, they're more connected, and those people then go out into our community. So it serves us all in a very valuable way. So what I'd like to see more CEOs doing is taking on the mantle of positive leadership, which is saying, look, I believe that optimism and happiness are the ways we're actually going to be able to achieve something together. In order to do that, I'm not only practicing this myself, but here's ways that we can help you be able to foster that as well. So providing trainings to them on gratitude or optimism or how to deal with stress, providing opportunities for them to do meditation or yoga or mindfulness. When you start that conversation, you give license to people to talk about the positive. You give them license to be able to do things like yoga and meditation, because it's not just something that people do on their Saturdays and Sundays. It's something the CEO does that makes herself or himself much more successful.
So there is another question about managers and CEO they are dealing with nowadays. It's about millennials.
Yeah.
I talk to them. They are not happy. We give them all they want. How we can communicate with them? How can we make them happier in order to stay? Because now they are hiring talents. And talents, they are millennial talents. They are not very faithful.
Yeah.
They don't stay in the same company like our generation
Exactly.
for a long time. So what can we do?
I think we can learn from the millennials because they want happiness out of work. And they're right. We should find meaning and happiness in our work. That's how our brains are designed. I think what we need to help teach the millennials is that happiness isn't something given to you by an organization. They can make it easier to choose happiness, but ultimately that choice has to come from the individual as well. And that includes putting in effort. Part of what I find in my research is that happiness is not only a choice, it's a habit. It's something we have to practice. A company can't make you stronger or give you bigger muscles by putting a gym in. You actually have to go and exercise in that gym. Same thing is true with optimism. We can make it easier for people to choose mindfulness or choose optimism, but at some point you have to, on a daily basis, practice gratitude, or a daily basis, write a positive email to somebody, or a daily basis, meditate. So if we can combine those two together, the desire for happiness, but also the recognition that it requires effort, then you've got a winning combination.
Interesting. And how can we improve our brain to be more positive? It's a training every day, training like muscle.
It's exactly like that. Yeah, even gratitude. Thinking of 3 new things you're grateful for each day literally trains the brain to start scanning your world for things that are positive. If you assume that there aren't positives, you never even look for them and you never find them. So we're trying to get the brain to practice doing that, and just like muscles in a gym that get stronger, our optimism gets stronger, our resilience gets stronger, our social connection gets stronger. And when you have those things, you can maintain happiness even in the midst of difficult environments.
But we can't stay always happy. So how we can do this?
I think that we can't always stay happy, but we can always stay positive in the sense that even though things are bad right now, eventually I believe my behavior will matter. And I think that's where we want to get people to, is that happiness isn't a smile on my face all the time or always feel pleasure. It's this joy we feel moving towards our potential. And going towards that potential requires discomfort. It requires being stretched. It requires high levels of workload sometimes. And so part of what we want people to realize is that unhappiness isn't the opposite of what we're going for. Unhappiness tells you when you're working too hard. Unhappiness tells you when you're doing something immoral. What we want people to do is to realize we want to turn happiness and unhappiness both into movement towards becoming a better person and movement towards making other people better. The opposite of happiness is apathy, which is where you lose all movement because you don't think what I do matters. And those people wait for social connection. They wait for a company to help them. They wait for the world to change before they can choose happiness, and they'll keep waiting because happiness ultimately is a choice.
And how did you choose this happiness?
Yeah. I fell backwards into it. I was depressed, actually. I was one of those people that didn't feel like happiness was a choice. And Dr. Shawn Achor and some of the researchers at Harvard showed me that not only can you study happiness, but that by practicing it, it could actually walk you back out of depression. So it was important for me because I had stopped moving. I felt like nothing mattered, so why move forward? And when you start to look for the things that are meaningful in your life, when you create social connection, when you want to help other people, suddenly there's a reason to wake up. There is a reason to keep pushing forward. So now why I do this is because I want to show people that if you're unhappy right now, if you're depressed, it's not the end of the story. It doesn't have to be. That by making small changes to our way we think about the world and our habits, we can actually not only improve our lives, but other people as well. And that makes me want to wake up in the morning. I do the gratitudes. My wife and I do yoga together. I exercise almost every day. Exercise is the equivalent of taking an antidepressant. I like what Tall says, flipping it around, which is you're not exercising, you're taking a depressant because our bodies are designed to want movement in our lives. So those are things I do on a daily basis. Things that I love are writing those positive emails. When I do that, I always have an amazing day. So you feel like it makes somebody else's life better too.
At least 5 emails per day.
I just do one.
Crazy.
Yeah.
1 email.
Just
per
a
day.
single positive email each day, but a new person each day. And then when you open up your inbox, it's not just soul draining. It's something you're giving life to somebody else.
And what makes you happy?
I have a little 3-year-old son, so I love spending time with him. I love seeing the world through his lens. He cries when he gets hurt or when he doesn't get things he wants, but he also has access to joy that is so easy that I'm trying to learn from him.
It's a gift from God.
Yes,
A benediction.
yes, I believe it.
And I've seen that you are surrounded with your family, you work with your brother, you're with your sister, she is lovely community, your wife, Michelle. It's important for you, the family as well?
I love it. Some people think it's hard to work with family, and it does add extra challenges. But the greatest predictor of happiness is social connection. So having multiple points of connection with my family is valuable. It's not I just see them at Thanksgiving or at the dinner table. I also go to conferences with them. I work with them. We help schools together, and that gives us an even deeper bond. And then we just let people in. Like we have my best friend from high school living with me, and we have our cousin staying in our house as well. And bringing more people into that quote-unquote family just makes me happier and happier.
And how you can deal between business and emotional family?
That's hard. Yeah, I think we try to, because we know that there's sensitive issues, we try to make it so that we are extra careful, right? With making people feel valued, making people feel included, making sure things are equal within inside the organization. So, because obviously things are going to arise, and it's very hard to tell your sister to work harder, or for your sister to be like you're slacking off or not doing this for the right reasons. So, I think that it holds some accountability that sometimes we don't want, but it's valuable to have.
How you deal with it when you want to make a remark about something and you want to change it?
Yeah, it's challenging, right? And pay is always key, regardless, right? And so, but I think if you say what we're doing matters to the point where, yes, we want equality, yes, we want to feel valued, but what really makes me feel valued is that this work is meaningful. It makes working with people, whether they're not their family or not, those rough edges don't get in the way as much.
Interesting. In your speech, I've seen a lot of jokes.
Yeah.
It comes from your heart. It's your nature. It's real happiness. It's not something fake or artificial. And what I impressed me that you are interacting with the public with your simplicity, and everybody will identify themselves. And the family, that's the third thing that I love. You talk, you connected always with the family, in gratitude to your teacher, no ego. I think that's the most important thing. When you reach some level, you are now international speaker. And another question about your study of the research. You have done in more than 50 countries. So what can you tell us about the culture? What affects you more? Learn from this experience.
I kind of knew it before, but you have to experience it to really learn it, which is that income wasn't a great predictor of happiness. Like I'd go to these very wealthy developed countries, and I'd find so much spiritual poverty. And then I'd go to places that had nothing economically, but people that had deep social connections, deep family and traditions and bonds. I spent some time down in South America and Central America while I was up in Boston studying at Harvard. And I came back from that trip and moved from snowy Boston, where I was by myself, to the same street as my sister, and lived there. And then we hired our next door neighbor, and then I met my wife, and because I realized that social connection was the key to all of this, and that I needed to be living my research. And I feel like when I saw that in certain parts of the world where they value that above having a great job, but that makes you socially fragmented, where you're traveling all over the time, and you're too busy for other people, I think that's where we need the future of happiness is going back to being able to have deep, rich community ties instead of being so scattered that we aren't part of anywhere.
It's a matter of
Yes, that's the key.
personal and professional. We can't live alone.
Yes, that's right.
It's depression.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can we avoid depression?
I think, well, I don't know if we can fully avoid it, but we can buffer against it. I feel depression still knocking sometimes in my life, and when that happens, just like a flu shot, like I know I might get a flu during the winter season, so I'm going to inoculate myself against it. I think that these habits provide a buffer. I think that having people around you will help. We're going to grieve. We're going to lose family members. We're going to have political leaders we don't like. We're going to have economic problems with work, right? Where there will be things that will cause us deep unhappiness at some point within our lives. What we're trying to do is to shorten the trough and find a way back to joy as quickly as possible and still feel connected. So I think that's the best way to avoid depression is other people, practicing gratitude, and remembering that the negative things are not the end of the story.
Interesting. And now it's a fashion to hire a chief officer of happiness.
No, it's amazing.
In the United States, it's becoming more and more important.
Right.
Not a lot in Europe.
Not yet.
So what do you suggest for companies to hire this kind of habits?
I think either you need to hire a chief happiness officer, hire finance officers and compliance officers and lawyers and insurance. We did all of that for our companies, but one of the greatest predictors of success for your company is happiness. So you need to have somebody dedicated to it. If it's not a chief happiness officer, and that's what they're trained in, it should be the CEO's job. Right? The CEO's job should be the chief happiness officer. His or her role should be making sure that people feel valued, they feel connected, the choice for happiness is an easy choice inside their company, so that they get the type of benefit that they want. So I think it's great to have one person as a chief happiness officer, but I'd also really like to see everyone take on the role of recognizing that their choices can impact other people as well.
And CEO, they can be psychologists, positive psychologists. It's their role. And those who want to become chief officer of happiness, do you advise them to?
I think they need to study and practice it themselves. Like learning about this is helpful, so immersing yourself in the research that's out there, these incredible case studies, reading up on what people have been doing. We take finance classes and stats classes. Why aren't we taking happiness classes, right? So in Harvard, Stanford, Yale, all these incredible schools are starting to go to that route as well. But studying's one side of it. You actually have to do it too. So, and it has to be daily. You can't be like, oh, I did that back in college. This is something that the CEO needs to be doing on a daily basis, and the manager needs to be doing, and the store floor employee needs to be doing. Because when we create a habit out of this, it's not like just the CEO needs to brush his or her teeth. We all need to brush our teeth, right? When we do so, it makes it easier to talk to people, but we also improve our health. Same thing with these happiness exercises.
Another question. Women in Morocco, they are very active.
Yeah.
They work on themselves. And they are multitasking.
Yeah.
They do a lot of things at the same time.
Yeah.
So how we can keep on being happy in their house, with their kids, with their husbands, in professional life? How we can...
I think when you have infinite demands on a finite time, it becomes very frustrating. So I think it's actually recognizing that we want to believe that we can have it all, but that's never true. I can't become a classical pianist because I haven't been working on it up to this point. Now, if I want to dedicate the next 10 years to it, I can do that. But there's choices every time within our life. There's choices if I go to college that I might not be going into the military at this point. Maybe I can go in later, but it's a choice right now. So we can't have everything all at once. And the reason I say that is because I think that something that's created great levels of happiness for me is I have to be okay with the sacrifices I'm making. So if I'm staying at home to be with my son, who's 3, I have to be okay that I'm missing out on a talk or a conference. If I'm at a conference, I have to be okay that I'm not with my son. And if I'm not okay with it, I need to change my life so that I can fit that. And so I think whatever sacrifices you make, whether it's sacrifices for family, sacrifices for work, sacrifices in your personal life, that as long as you're okay with those sacrifices, everything's great. But if you're not okay with those sacrifices, make a change in your life.
The kids, they don't understand the sacrifices. They need their parents.
Yeah.
And now in this generation, they say what they feel. They are in crisis between kids and their parents,
Yes.
especially when they are very ambitious.
Yeah.
So how they can be ambitious and happy with their family?
I think it's about how you model that type of success, right? Like if you're coming home and telling them how stressed you are, or if you're modeling to them, I'm too busy for you, I think that they're picking up that pattern very quickly, and what they're thinking is, I have to be successful to be happy. And I think what we have to model as parents is, I'm creating happiness that's fueling my success, but not getting in the way of it, right? And so what they see is, when you talk about work, it fills you with joy, and it's meaningful to other people, that you're included in that process, that they're building you up. Because if that's not happening, then we're actually not being parents in those moments. So I think that we need to model the positive for our kids, and I think that we need to look to see if those sacrifices we're making to be at work are worth it in terms of the cost we're seeing on our family. So for me, like, I've given up lots of trips so that I could be home with my son. But I gave up breakfast this morning with my son so that I could give a talk on happiness. So for me, I have to find that balance of where I'm okay with the sacrifice, and it changes daily.
They don't ask you what.
Oh, they definitely ask. But then I try to explain, and then they can. I say, what I'm trying to do today is to make people feel like their life is better. I'm trying to help other people. You're going to have a wonderful breakfast this morning, and I'm going to spend time with you today. But right now, I need to spend a little bit of time helping other people. And I think that shows them from the very beginning. There's been great studies to show that if guys, for example, don't do any the household labor, like clean or cook or anything like that, then the daughters in that family grow up believing that husbands don't need to be helping out around the house, and they find people that are like that. So if you want your daughter to live in a house where there's people helping one another, then you actually have to model that for them, right? So what we want for our kids, we actually need to live, and that's why kids are great, because he actually forces me to be a better person than I would naturally default to.
Interesting. And what do you teach your son?
Gratitude. We practice the gratitude exercise all the time. What are you grateful for today? Tell me about why you were grateful for that truck you saw, or grateful for that friend you got to play with, even though we took your truck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's really a pleasure and great happiness to make this interview with you. And I hope that you will come more.
I would love that.
I already had organized a conference about happiness at work.
Great.
And it has a lot of success. And I hope that you will come.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy. Don't worry, be happy. You got no place to lay your head.